Yo, yo, yo. Nakama around the world, welcome back to Conqueror's Haki Corner. It's your boy Vim,
Yeah.
your boy Serge,
Yo,
and myself Rook. And we're here once again to bring you another chapter review of One Piece 978, introducing the Tobi Roppo.
But if you haven't already, smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and don't forget to share the video. The more you share, the more we grow.
but you know what? Big thanks to all of you, but let's get this cracking. Chapter kind of left me wanting a little bit more, but upon reading it 2-3 times, kind of found what the gist of the chapter is, and it's kind of rich with information. Starting off, obviously, you've got the front cover, the twins, got Lola and Chiffon hugging, and you see Beige is looking at them happy. You know what he's thinking. Both we get to the chapter, we kind of pick up where the guys were, and we get to the front door of Onigashima, which just blew my mind as to how big it is. I mean, look at that samurai sword sticking out. I mean, look, just look at the size of the skull and the whole surroundings compared to their ships. Just to give you an idea of how big this place is. Now, this place dwarfs Marineford, dwarfs it. It's like completely different. And we also get told that Kaido's lair is all the way at the back in the official translation. So we've got a setup of like a gauntlet. We're going to have to go through stages to where we're going to go to. Shout out to Kinemon, complete gangster, which I forgot what part of history this turned in, but I read it in a book somewhere where man destroyed all his ships. He's like, we either win or we die. We don't need, we ain't retreating. We win or we die.
The twist to it, the Straw Hats were like, nah, we need a ship. We ain't doing none of that. Go park it somewhere safe. We're good. One thing is, though, I will tell you, yeah, that, and it just occurred to me, although it's an island where they're going to be fighting, we've also got to remember they're Kaido's your Yonko, and we're dealing with ninjas. So there's going to be a lot of traps and areas where individuals will fall into a trap because it's such a lair, if you want to like sort of give it in those terms. So and it's not a straightforward path to the stage where Kaido is. It's like, if you can remember, in the comparison to Marineford, Ace was at the stage, he was at the top, but he was just further back, and all it was just Marines in front of him. Here we've got a series of paths and ornaments and structures and statues, so we don't know what they're going to face against, aside from Kaido's crew.
Big shout out to Usopp taking out the guards.
Ooh, that was cold. The Conqueror's observation.
Green Star, sleep grass, knock him out, put him to sleep. Kinemon, his devil fruit, as weak as it seems to be, has had a useful ability. He's able to dress people up and costume them. I don't know what he called his move. I believe it was, let me just find it. I call it Kim's Clothing Company. Don't know about that name, but I like the ability. It's kind of funny. He's made everyone look like Kaido's underlings. What did you notice, Brooklyn?
Oh, the Luffy's the only one with white horns.
Could mean something, definitely.
Good.
Everyone's not liking it. He explains that the ability, if they get defeated or if it gets ripped off them, they'll just revert back to their normal clothes. And it's just about, getting to the next level. Now, the second part of the chapter is where I think it was rich with information. It's kind of things that we already knew, but we get like a linear outline of what everything is. So we've got MC Queen and DJ Apu throwing a party. DJ Apu's mixing the decks, and Queen is tearing up the mic like my brother Brooklyn used to. Step study. But so we get an outline of everything, and I think that's foreshadowing as to what order people have to go down in, and also the level of difficulties in this gauntlet we're going to face. So first, obviously funky, okay, Onigashima. So you got the waiters, and as you remember, the waiters are those awaiting smile fruits. So these are people pending who probably have to earn their rights. If we'd like to think about who they may fight, I don't know. I think they just might fight the regular samurai of Wano. What do you guys think?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Just the individuals I've joined, the one with the crescent moons on their ankles.
Then we got the pleasurers. So these are people that took the smile fake fruits and it didn't work. So all they're doing is they're left laughing and they're just a little bit crazy in the head. And I'll still add that they'll probably be fighting all the simple samurai, not to disrespect them or anything, but that's their battle.
Yeah.
After that, we've got the gifters, those ones that were blessed with powers. So now is where it gets interesting, because you have the gifters, and then you've got the headliners, which is the chosen gifters. So that kind of just lets us know that there's levels to which gifters are stronger. After them, he brings up the numbers, I believe.
Yeah.
Then he brings up the Oniwa Banshu, gives them a shout out. Then he talks about the Tobi Roppo. And then obviously we know we've got the All-Stars. So it kind of sets up for who can fight who. And what was also very interesting in this chapter to me was the discussion between the Tobi Roppo when they said, hypothetically speaking, if Queen was to die, which one of us would be next in line? So you can kind of see that I think Oda's kind of letting us know that the Tobi Roppo are not a joke. That a lot of them could be not close to like that all-star level of strength, like a Jack or a Queen. And they're arguing. Obviously, Drake says he's got no interest. We've got Who's who kind of seems like he wants to go there. You got Sasaki, who's a fisherman. You got Black Maria, who's a big lady. And then Page One's got a sister called Ulti. So it's kind of interesting as to who do you think is left to fight the Tobi Roppo? And I would like to think it's going to be the Scabbards.
Makes sense. There's 9 Scabbards, and we have six Tobi Roppo. So I guess they could, if we think about the ones that went into the future, I'm assuming they're not going to be as strong because this is 20 years without training, unless they were hella strong back then.
True.
Well, what Kinemon says, he says to Denjiro, have you kept your strength? He doesn't say, have you got stronger? So it kind of suggests that they're all going to kind of be off a certain level. But remember, a lot of these fights don't need to be one-on-ones.
Yeah.
It could be a lot of tag teaming.
And we've also got to remember is how long will X-Drake keep up his appearance?
Very true.
At what point will he turn into the, oh, okay, I'm switching sides again?
When will he reveal himself? You could say.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, who is he brought to the party, or bringing to the party?
We're waiting to join, yeah, because he's got to go. He's got to maybe let them in somewhere.
Because he was speaking to Tobi, right?
Yeah.
When we first got introduced to that sword existed.
Yeah.
So we don't know whether the Marines are going to come. Do you guys reckon that there may be some backstabbing in this to help take out one of the All-Stars?
Well, this is the thing. I think that's very smart because the fact that they're talking about it, and we already know that X-Drake is not really in with them, like he doesn't really care. But also the way he laid it is we've got Big Mom's kids there. They're at the party too. So they've come out of the picture where they've been separated from their mom, and all of a sudden they're just there. And obviously, I personally think the Big Mom's pirates' purpose in Wano is balanced because I think the Yonko crew is a bit too much for them. So there has to be some kind of backstabbing to where maybe they will fight the Tobi Roppo or stuff like that. Because it's
internal rifts. Yeah.
Do you guys think? Okay, so we're talking about pirates here. Pirates are going to do what pirates do. Do you reckon Big Mom might even be here to take Kaido's head?
Nah. I think Big Mom's there to try and get a hold of his glyph, get a copy of his road poneglyph.
Okay.
I don't think she's strong, but she already knows she probably can't beat him. Because even in Whole Cake Island, when Luffy said he's going to beat Kaido, she said, you can't beat that thing. And it was almost like she was saying it in a way that no one can beat him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can hold your own,
It's
but to take his head is just like beyond you. So
I don't know. She's not as stupid as she looks or behaves. She's very clever. Her whole system in Whole Cake Island is so intelligent. So she wouldn't want to waste her efforts in fighting Kaido for no reason. Instead, you're right. The road poneglyph is a perfect task. And plus, you've got a lot of slippery sons and daughters.
Well, this is the thing, man. Like people like Pero, they have unique abilities and
slimy.
Now, if you think about Big Mom's levels, when you look back at the way King knocked the ship off, it's too easy. Like I'm a bit suspicious of that. It's like, did she want to get separated from her family so that they can do what they need to do? Do you understand?
Yeah.
But now they're all at the party, and I would imagine that Kaido's road poneglyph is close to him in Onigashima. I can't imagine it being anywhere else. So that would explain the purpose of her making a temporary Yonko alliance. I mean, they've been apart for 20 years. What other purpose? Like, they could have made a Yonko alliance time ago. And
True.
also, don't be surprised if Kaido is setting her up. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
he's so naive to think, oh, she just all of a sudden wants a thing. They've both got an agenda against each other. But then what was interesting at the end of this chapter is when the Tobi Roppo are discussing, they said it's urgent. And when Kaido says urgent, it usually means one thing, another family issue then. So we know that there are family issues, and we brought up his son last chapter. So we kind of need to learn what's going to happen. And will this relate to when Lin said, you owe me? Because can you imagine
Yeah.
if they do have kids together? And maybe like he left the kid with her,
True.
he let her take the kids or something. I mean, that's some family issues right there.
Yeah. That's mad.
Thinking outside the box, but I mean, I think the way Oda's directing it and framing it, this is all going in all kinds of crazy directions. I did not expect to be kind of reading these kind of things at this point pre-battle, but he doesn't do nothing without a reason.
Yeah. I mean, we had it in a comment. What if he's like a little Momonosuke? So
Yeah.
how do we know he
Okay.
wasn't influenced by seeing Momonosuke to say, I want to bring up a child and see how they end up, so that he could have asked Big Mom, say, let me give you some juice. Let me get some juice. You hold on to that for me.
That's mad.
There's a sort of experimentation at the end, and I guess they're similar because they were both under the same captain at the end of the day.
Well, it's crazy. And the next chapter, we're another week break. Same as MHA. The next chapter ain't until May the 10th.
Yep.
So I'm sure we're going to get a hell of a lot of Hit Theory videos in that time. We're doing our research, getting back to you. But guys, let us know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button and leave a like on the video because we appreciate it. It helps with the algorithms and things.
But from Concrete Corner, here's that time. Peace out.
Peace out.